allowing for breaking news here because the president's campaign, if indeed it is hurting with this controversy, has a funny way of showing it. A stunning $108 million raised by the Republican National Committee in the second quarter, largely on behalf of the President of the United States. That is more than the top 5 Democratic presidential candidates combined for the same period. To GOP donor Hal Lambert. Now, Hal, a lot of this was prior to, obviously, these latest tweets the president had, but it is a reflection that controversies that nevertheless stick with him are not hurting him when it comes to raising money, huh?
Absolutely not. I mean, it was an amazing fundraising quarter. In fact, it was 20 million more, almost 25 million more than what President Obama raised during the same period of his presidency. So amazing fundraising numbers. The large dollar donors are all in. The small dollar people are all in. We got over 700,000 donors on the small dollar side. And it's an amazing quarter. And look, you've got Ronna McDaniel and Tommy Hicks, the co-chairs of the RNC, and then you've got Todd Ricketts, who's the finance chair. They're working together amazingly well. It's very well organized. And then you've got Don Jr., that's a real help in the fundraising category. I mean, he's working in California this week. At the same time, President Trump's going to be in New Jersey. So you're able to raise money simultaneously across the country because of Don Jr. and Kimberly Guilfoyle will be out there as well. It's been an amazing run, and it's continuing.
Where will a lot of those proceeds be allocated? Do you know? I mean, we talk about the battleground states. We tend to focus on polls that, you know, give this national disadvantage that the president's at right now, but forget the fact that he scored his victory, his electoral vote victory, largely as a result of flipping Democratic, largely industrial states, Republican. How's he doing, and will those resources go to those states?
Sure, there's going to be a lot of resources in historically blue states. So the Rust Belt's going to get a lot of attention. But you know what? There was 123 million cash on hand at the end of this quarter. So we're going to go into next year, after the primaries and after we get through the convention, we're going to have hundreds of millions of dollars in cash on hand and a fully funded campaign, fully staffed up, much different than 2016. And the Democrats, quite frankly, are going to probably come out of that with very little cash on hand after a bruising presidential primary. And they're going to be at a real disadvantage going into 2020.
Do you know how much effort, Hal, is being poured into winning over Hispanic voters? I ask because Hispanic home ownership just hit an all-time high in this country's history. That's really remarkable. And I'm wondering how much credit the president will get for that and how much Hispanic support he might be able to get from that. What do you think?
Oh, I think quite a bit. I mean, there's Hispanic coalitions forming around the country that support Trump. President Trump's been the best president in history for Hispanics in this country. And you know what? We hear about illegal and legal. What President Trump talks about a lot is illegal immigration. People view that as mostly Hispanic and negative Hispanic, and that's not the case. President Trump's very pro-Hispanic, and the Hispanics that are here legally in this country, many of them support Trump. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a much higher percentage than he even did the first time he ran, and I think the Hispanic community is really going to support President Trump this time. It's going to be one of the big surprises, I think, you see that come out of 2020, and the Democrats are going to be really confused by it.
Yeah, it is still early, as you remind me. Anything can happen. But again, some of those inroads he's made with some of these groups could come back to help him out. But it's still way early. We shall see. Thank you, Hal, very, very much.
Thank you.